What is happening, fellow collectors, fellow hunters? Mike the Hunter here with another video. Finally, I know it's been, what, 2 weeks since I uploaded last, so I'm glad to finally sit here on a day off and get you guys some footage. I got the day off, took care of what's most important, which is my fitness, my mental health, went to the gym, took care of some lifting, went to the sauna. I feel great. I feel amazing, and now I'm finally getting the chance to unbox these two babies right here. These are the Super 7 Mars Attacks figures that I got these when they were made to order on Super 7. So I ordered them a year ago, and it took them a year to make them, get them all, you know, shipped out, and I finally got them like, what, 3 months ago? And I have not gotten the chance to unbox them, and they've just been sitting in the corner of my room, just tempting me every day, like, when are you gonna unbox us? When is it gonna happen, Mike? But in reality, with the Mars Attacks, they would be like, well, I'm finally getting the chance, man. I'm gonna sit here in my car, I'm gonna finally bust them out of the box, I'm gonna show you guys how awesome these things are. And for those of you who know me, Mike the Hunter, you know that I am a crazy Mars Attacks fan. I spent years on this channel looking for a Mars Attacks figure, especially the old ones that came out back in the early 90s when the movie dropped, which, oh man, I should have brought it with me. I didn't bring it, I left it at home. But I have it in my Detolf case. It's one of the older ones from the movie. I'll put a picture right here of it. I had one of these as a kid, and you know what happens. You're a kid, you grow up, you lose toys over time, they just get lost. Or donated by your parents to the Goodwill without you knowing. And ever since, I was like, dude, I've always wanted one, but they were always crazy expensive online. So now when you have adult money, you can go and buy whatever you want. I bought a loose figurine of him. I bought a loose figurine of a Martian, and then I bought a mint in box Martian. So I was very happy to have that on my wall. So now it's 2024, still got adult money, and Super 7 comes out with an even better version of Martians that are very posable. They got articulation, they have really good sculpts as well. Dude, I had to buy it. I was like, whatever, I'll wait a year. When that year comes, who knows where I'll be in life, but I'll know that when I get this box, I'll be like, oh, my Martians are here! And sure enough, I was excited like that, man. I was definitely stoked. So, enough chit chat. Let's get these out of the box. I want to make sure my camera doesn't die. Let's get this out of the plastic first of all. So I'm going to unbox the Martian that is not battle damaged. Just a straight up Martian. Okay, wow, it looks even better when you peel that plastic off. So we have the back of the box here. As you can see, you got a little picture of the Martians invading Earth. Got this cool art right here. I'll give this a little read. Side of the box, got some saucers, and got some explosions. Very cool, man. I'm loving it already. The Martian leaders voted and decided that Mars would have to attack the Earth. Life on the fourth planet would not be able to continue much longer. Martian scientists had reported to their own government that atomic pressures had been building up beneath the surface of... Fuck! I lost my line. Martian scientists had reported to... Martian scientists had reported to their own government that atomic pressures had been building up beneath the surface of the... Fuck! Martian scientists had reported to their own government that atomic pressures had been building up beneath the surface of Mars for many years. A mammoth atomic explosion was weeks away, perhaps only days. The explosion would destroy all life on Mars, turning the planet into a barren wasteland. To protect the survival of their civilization, the Martian officials plotted the conquest of Earth. The fearless Martian warriors were prepared for their journey through space, confident that their weapons would soon conquer Earth. Beautiful! Let's get it out of the box. I think people forget how good of a movie Mars Attacks was. Like, for its time, it was a really good movie because it had a lot of people for the casting. A ton of good people. We haven't gotten a good Martian invasion type movie like that ever since. Like, we've gotten good alien movies, don't get me wrong, but like, just Martians invading Earth with, like, you know, goofy shit that they would do along the way. And then the only thing that saves us from them is music exploding their brains. Like, come on, man. Let's make a new Mars Attacks movie. How cool would that be? Ack. Ack, ack. Ack, 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 ack. Whoa, look at this little bastard. I gotta cut this little rubber band here. When I was about 5 years old, little did I know I'd be sitting here unboxing a 10 times better version right here in my car. Look at this. Oh shit, hold on. Okay. This helmet comes right off. Very easy, and it snaps in like that. Wow. The articulation on this guy. It's not incredible, like, since I'm so used to, like, double jointed elbows with Marvel Legends, that's about as far as you can go with the arms. But you could still, you know, do this right here. You could do these guys. The wrists rotate. The wrists even have little hinges on them, which is cool. Let's see how high the legs can go. I can go about that high. Knee articulation, again, not double jointed, so that's about as far as you're getting. The foot has a little front and back. You can move the legs out like that, which is very cool. Helmet pops right off. You got this Martian right here. Ack, 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 ack. So, let me get some weapons on this guy. I don't want to take too much time on him because I still want to open up the other one. Check out the blood and the gore on that guy. But look at the backpack too. Look at that. Very nice matte red paint right there. You got a little holster for his gun. Super cool. Let me deck him up with some weapons real quick, guys. All right, so as you can see, I kind of posed him up there with the pointing finger. I really love when we get pointing fingers on figures, especially like Marvel Legends Captain America, because it's very cool what you can do with those. He's like ordering the other Martians to go and fetch them some humans. What am I doing? I gotta put his helmet on. He's gotta be able to have his oxygen, right? His alien air, because we have oxygen on Earth, so what kind of air are they breathing, you know? Mars air. Look at that, man. If I had space, you know, my own little workshop and stuff like that, dude, I would get down to making a nice diorama for these guys. Maybe like something like a street or like a little rock hill or something, and have him maybe like knocking down the American flag, put, you know, maybe have his Mars flag next to him, and then pose him next to that flag with like a dead human on the floor, kind of bleeding out, and then lay down that other Martian with his brains. Like, I want to make something with these guys because they are definitely display worthy, but they deserve more of a display. They don't deserve to just be put on the shelf by themselves. Like, you can make a diorama with these guys, man. All right, let me put him down very nice and gently, and I will get the other one unboxed as well. All right, here we go, box number 2. Get a good look before I do. Wow. He's even got like a hand that looks like it's been shot off. Take a look at the bloody hand, bro. You see that? He's got an eyeball popping out too. I wonder if I can pop that eyeball back into his socket. Wow, man, this one is so impressive. Okay, so I fixed him up a little bit. As you can see, I put that hand on him where it looks like it got chewed off or just shot off completely. His brain, as you can see, very highly detailed with the brain matter just leaking out of his head. I'll get you guys a little bit of a zoom here so I can show you the cool eyeball action. Okay, so here we go. Very, very, very good detail. Same thing, what I noticed is the difference between this one is they actually have the tubes even cut and shredded. A little bit of battle damage there. So this is supposed to be the Martian that's like shot down completely. And then look at his head. And what's very cool is, like I said, you can actually take this eyeball out and you have an empty eyeball socket. You can kind of mess with it a little bit, maybe have like the eyeball kind of like hanging out like that, because there's a little stick in there to help you do that. This is what I'm talking about, man. And then I can maybe try to push the eyeball all the way in. It won't go all the way in. That's about as far in as I can make it. But look at that! Look at the blood dripping from the socket, man. Whoa, dude! I got my Martians, man! Look at that! Ah! It is so cool, dude. Like, my inner geek is very happy right now because I love Mars Attacks. I got a Mars Attacks badge on the back of my truck right now. And it's just, they're so cool, man. If I had to choose my most favorite alien movie, it's gonna be Mars Attacks. Just taking over the Earth. I love every scene of that movie. I love where they're actually meeting the President of the United States, and they're kind of like playing it off like everything's gonna be cool, and then all of a sudden they just whip out the guns and annihilate the Earth, man. They just start from there. They start taking down presidential monuments, historical monuments, and putting their monuments, like, they're taking over the Earth and they're making it there. What's the little slogan they have over the movie? Nice planet, we'll take it. I love it, man. I love these guys. So one thing that I would love more than anything in the world, but it's never gonna happen because I'm not a millionaire, is to have a Mars Attacks life-size like mannequin just like standing in the corner of my room. Not the damn Halloween Spirit animatronic. No, that thing didn't even have a body, bro. It's like a stick underneath with like a Mars Attacks costume over it. But the head is awesome. The head is cool. If I can have that head. But like I said, it's never gonna happen unless those things like drop in price over the years. You know, maybe I'll get one. But dude, I love them. Right now I'm very glad that I actually have two very good figurines of these. Well, guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in on this episode of Mike the Hunter Unboxings. I greatly appreciate your guys' patience with me making videos. I always appreciate your guys' comments. I always read through them. I try to reply to some, but there's just so many comments coming in from different videos that I get, especially like the movies that I post, the G.I. Joe movies, like... it's a lot of stuff to reply to, so I do read all of your guys' comments. I give them a heart to know I acknowledge them, and I thank you so much for that support, man. Your guys' feedback means a lot, and at the end of the day, when I'm having a rough time, you know, things feel like, you know, life is just taking over and life is stressing me out, I read those comments, and they give me hope in life that, like, hey, like, no matter what happens, man, I got these people at the end of the day, like these folks, these friends, you guys are my brothers, you guys are my sisters, you guys watch my videos, you give me love, you support my family, and there's nothing more in the world that matters than support from other people, man. We'll see you guys in the next one. Good hunting. Peace!